Today, we are stepping into the shadows of the human mind. We're talking about dark psychology, those hidden techniques people use to influence and, well, control others, often without anyone ever realizing it. Let's uncover these secrets, shall we? Just imagine that for a second. The power to influence absolutely anyone, from your boss to a complete stranger, to get them to agree with you, to follow your lead, to see things your way. This isn't magic. No, it's pure psychology. It's a set of tools used by the world's most effective manipulators, leaders, and influencers to control people silently. And in this explainer, you're going to learn some of these incredibly powerful, kind of dark tools.
But first, I have to give you a serious warning. This information, it's for education. It's to help you recognize these tricks, not to misuse them. Because honestly, after you learn this, you will never see the world in the same way again.
Okay, we're going to start with the first set of techniques. These are all about creating traps and illusions that quietly, subtly change another person's reality. So the first one is called the revenge trap. It plays on a very simple human truth. We all want what we can't have, what is forbidden. Psychologists actually have a name for this. They call it reactance. Really, it's a clever kind of reverse psychology, where you guide someone to do exactly what you want by telling them not to do it. So how does this actually work? Let's say you need a friend to help you with something. You could ask them directly, but you might get a no. But what if you say, I had this task, but never mind, forget it. It's probably too difficult for you anyway. Instantly, their ego is challenged. They get this sudden urge to prove you wrong. And just like that, they do the task. You didn't force them. Their own pride did all the work for you. Next up, we have what's called the master of choice. See, people love to believe they make their own decisions, but a lot of the time, they only choose from the options they're given. The real power, then, isn't in forcing a decision, it's in framing the choices.
Here's a super simple example. Let's say you want to go out with a friend, but you think they might say no. Instead of asking, do you want to go out, which gives them an easy out, you ask, hey, should we go to Pizza Hut or Domino's tonight?
You see what happened there? The choice is an illusion. Their mind immediately starts focusing on which pizza to choose, not on the bigger question of if they should go out at all. They feel like they're in control of the decision, but both options lead to your result. You've already won before they even answer. All right, now we move into much more powerful territory, emotion. You have to understand, logic is weak. It's practically useless when strong feelings are involved. These next techniques are all about hijacking those feelings to direct decisions. So this brings us to the guilty trap. Guilt. Oh man, guilt is an incredibly powerful emotion for controlling human behavior. When people feel guilty, they have this deep need to fix their mistake, and they'll often do that by doing exactly what you want them to do. Imagine you have a friend who's always canceling your plans. Instead of getting angry, you could say something like this: I understand. If I were important, you would probably make time. See? It doesn't force them to do anything. It just makes them feel guilty, and that feeling will make them want to make it up to you.
Next is the emotional hijack. The truth is, most human decisions are driven by emotion, not by logic. So the person who controls your emotions, well, they pretty much hold the remote control to your mind. This trick is about creating a sudden, strong feeling, like fear or excitement or pride, to force a quick decision before logic has a chance to kick in.
And you see this everywhere all the time. Politicians don't just share facts, they create feelings of fear or national pride to win your vote. Brands don't just list product features, they create a feeling of desire to make you buy. The key thing to remember is this: people rarely remember the logic, they always remember how you made them feel. And now, we come to the final and, I would argue, the most powerful technique of them all, the ultimate tool of influence. So let me ask you a question. What do you think is the most dangerous, the most powerful psychological tool a person can possibly use? Oh, there's so many yummy vegetarian options out there. You could try like lentil soup, veggie burgers, tofu stir fry. The possibilities are endless. Think about it. When you were a kid, what was more scary? A parent yelling at you or a parent just looking at you in complete disappointed silence? Silence is so powerful because it forces the other person's mind to start racing. It creates this vacuum of discomfort that they desperately want to fill. In a negotiation, if you state your price and then just say nothing, the other person will likely start talking, revealing their weaknesses, just to end that horrible tension. Their own mind becomes your greatest weapon. By learning these techniques, you've gained a new way of seeing the world around you. And in a way, it's a kind of burden, because now you will see the mechanics behind the curtain. You'll see it everywhere.
You now have some of the core tools of influence, but the goal of this knowledge, really, it's not to turn you into a manipulator. It's to give you awareness. Use it to understand the dynamics at play, to protect yourself, and to communicate more consciously.
So I'll leave you with one final thought. Now that you can see the strings being pulled in conversations, in advertisements, in politics, who in your life is the puppeteer? And maybe more importantly, are you holding any strings yourself?